And we should hopefully be going live any
Hopefully.
second. Depends on how much delay Twitch has, I guess.
Yeah,
But we are recording, so...
that's good.
Or at least recording, so hopefully this goes live.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, we're live. We're good.
Yeah, there it is.
Alright. Welcome to Shenanimegans podcast, season 2, episode 9. I've gotten really good at saying that.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. It doesn't seem like something you would get good at, but... Oh, your
Yeah.
voice is really quiet. Okay, there we go. It's good.
Oh, okay. There we go. Should be good.
For some reason, both of us are just hitting like the upper limit of OBS, and it's like capping out, and I don't know why. Because we're like it never does that before, but apparently today it thinks we're loud. Of all
Yeah.
the days, anyways. So yeah, welcome once again to our little podcast. I hope you will enjoy.
Yeah.
So, got a few things to talk about today.
Yeah.
A few
Okay.
shows, a few news.
Yeah.
A few news.
Yeah.
Whoops.
We'll start off with the news, I guess. And the first thing we got up here is Bandai Visual acquired the Studio Actus, which I only really grabbed this because one, they made Girls in Panzer, and then they also made Princess Principal, which I spent this week watching and is really good.
They're partially working on Princess Principal, I think. I think Princess Principal is a joint production between them and a different studio.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so Bandai Visual was like a production studio or something on Princess Principal, and I guess that partnership led to them buying Studio Actus. So I have no idea what this might mean, but...
Well, my worry is a lot of Bandai stuff doesn't have proper licensing over here, and it all goes through Right Stuff, right? So this stuff, like, previously, like Girls in Panzer, is going through Sentai, but they might start making their stuff go through Right Stuff at different rates, because like all the Gundam stuff is pretty much all Bandai, and that's all you have to get imported through Right Stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm interested if it's going to affect that. I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
I much prefer being able to buy it through like Canadian Amazon, not pay American shipping prices.
Yeah. Keeps things simpler.
Yeah. Although I don't know if Princess Principal would have gone through. I want to know what the other studio that's doing it is, because the other studio is like they specialize in original.
Yeah, the other studio on Princess Principal is 3 Hertz.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And they did Flip Flappers and like Dimension W, I think. Yeah. That's like all they've done.
Well, they started. They've done some stuff to make ends meet, but they try, it looks like, to aim for mainly original stuff. Like Flip Flappers was original. Princess Principal is an original work. Celestial Method, their first anime, was an original work. But like Celestial Method kind of bombed, which kind of explains why their next anime was like, when did Dimension W come out? 2016? Yeah, it was literally 2 years later before they could make the next anime. And it wasn't original because they needed something to make money, right? But then after that, they're like, okay, we're going to try Flip Flappers again. And apparently, Flip Flappers hasn't done very well. But the people I've heard say that are saying, well, it had abysmal Blu-ray sales. And it's like, it wasn't created to sell Blu-ray, though. Like, you can tell when an anime is created to sell Blu-ray and when it's not. And Flip Flappers was actually really popular, at least from almost everyone I heard, in the West in streaming. So, the Blu-rays might have bombed, but maybe it made a bunch of money off of, like, streaming on Crunchyroll. We don't know. You can't just look off Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But yeah, my biggest questionable thing about Flip Flappers is, when do we get a Blu-ray release?
Seriously?
Wait.
That show was so good.
Let me just...
Do you think there might be a Blu-ray?
Well, I'm just seeing who would go through.
Oh.
Go through. It looks like probably through Right Stuff.
Mm.
Wait, no, it's Section 23 Films. That wouldn't be Right Stuff. When I searched up Celestial Method Blu-ray, it gave me like Right Stuff as the first link. But on Amazon.ca, it says Section 23 Films, which would mean it would be Sentai Filmworks. So I'm just gonna go to Sentai Filmworks and check.
Yeah, on my anime list, the licensor on the Flipflapper page is Sentai Filmworks.
Oh, they actually do have the license? Okay.
Yeah.
I checked a while ago and I hadn't seen that yet. But it's like, yeah, if Celestial Method's going there, then it means the studio is mainly partnering with them. So yeah.
Okay.
See, I wasn't sure because Dimension W went with Funimation, but that was another joint studio production, so it might be because of the other studio. Who did they do that with? I actually want to see. This stuff is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Trying to find stuff. This layout is terrible in this network.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to use Mal instead.
Yeah, I think Mal only really shows you one of the studios, so.
No, if there's.
Oh, they did it with
studios.
Orange. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orange.
Okay. Yeah.
That would explain why I went to Funimation, because, yeah. Actually, no, it won. What the heck? This is weird. Because Orange did Hamatora, but Hamatora is through Sentai. And so is Comet Lucifer. But then they do Code Geass and stuff, which is through Funimation. I guess theirs is just like first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither. Like, it's weird. Their stuff doesn't seem to make sense for who licenses it, and I guess that's okay as long as it's getting licensed right.
Yeah, I guess they just go with whoever they can get.
Yeah, probably like deals.
Yeah.
Ooh, has Zeta the Last Witch been licensed yet?
Ooh, that shit was good.
It was. I do have issues with the end, but I still like it.
I don't remember the end.
Licensors, yeah, Funimation licensed it. Okay.
Okay.
Studios, Agia Do. Oh, they do a lot of stuff. I would not have expected them to. I've never heard of this studio before, but they do like the Genshiken OVAs, Vampire Hunter D, a bunch of stuff I haven't heard of, but looks super interesting. Like, actually, they've done a lot of older stuff. They did the Magic Treehouse. I forgot they made a Magic Treehouse, like, OVA movie thing. I need to watch that sometime. Did you ever read those books?
No, I didn't.
They're like, they're very questionable kids books.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't done anything in a while. What? Almost all of their stuff is, like, super old. Like, their newest stuff was, like, Kujibiki Unbalance, I think, which is, like, an OVA side thing. This is, like, their first anime in a while, it looks like. So maybe they're coming back. Maybe they just reformed, or, like, we're just helping out on others. I don't know, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, they did Magic Treehouse in 2012. Kujibiki Unbalance was 2006. I wish I could sort this. Oh, wait, can I sort by start date? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Okay, it looks like they did a bunch of, like, kids' short video things for a while. Yeah, a bunch of these look like just a bunch of kid shows. Their last full anime thing looks like it was in 2007, so...
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Cool to see something
new
again. Because, yeah, the last one was Emma? The Victorian Romance. But they only did season 2, I think. I think someone else did season 1.
That's weird.
Yeah. I want to check out a lot of this stuff. It's a lot of, like, short 2-episode OVAs and stuff. It looks like it could be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, off that tangent and back to
yeah, that was a tangent off of a tangent.
I mean, it was interesting, though. Yeah,
it was.
So we're learning stuff. We have trigger news,
Yeah.
Darling in the Franxx has revealed a woman-shaped robot in their new teaser. And I want her to step on. No. I make that joke about everything way too much.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why is this coming through my speakers and not my headset? People won't hear the trailer. Let me just disconnect this. Okay. People can actually hear the audio from this trailer now. Is this the first trailer? Oh no, yeah, this is the new one.
I don't know.
It's a robot girl. And what looks like a giant lance thing, which looks pretty badass. I'm so excited for this. It looks so interesting, and so wild, and weird, and oh, I can't wait for the Trigger anime. There's so many. It's like, we're gonna hit the season they come out, and it's gonna be like our ongoing, our old, and then we'll take like an extra, and it's just like, we're just doing all the Trigger anime this year, let's go. Probably not, but it might end up like that. But yeah, so opinions on this robot. My only did you mute yourself? Hello? Hello? I'm alone now. We alone, boys. So welcome to, I guess I'll play League since it's gone. No, we're not gonna do that. So I guess, yeah, I'll just go on by myself. I have a question. Why does the robot have robot boobs? Who designed the robot? It's like, we have to build the robot, but we have to build boobs. Let's go. Because bless them. Also, I think there's like a little necktie on there. Just like, redesigned a necktie on the robot with boobs. I wouldn't be surprised if there is other parts too. But also, Jesus Christ, that waist is like the size of the neck. Robot proportions. Some nice shoulders, nice head. I'm just trying to buy time. I don't know what happened to Lastly. So like, this kind of turned into a disaster. I guess I'll move on. This is just gonna be another episode of, I mean, there was no other episode of just me talking to myself. Anyways, the next thing, Initial D author has launched a new manga about self-driving cars. Yes. Yeah, autonomous cars have gone into general use, and petrol-fueled vehicles are being phased out. The series follows 19-year-old genius driver Kanata Livington, who returns to Japan after graduating a UK racing school to fulfill a promise. I like how this is the panel it shows, and it's like the racing girl saying how many more laps, but there's no one in the fucking car! I guess he might be, actually. It's hard to tell. Like, if this is one of the driverless cars, that job's so pointless. I don't even know, but I don't know. It's a silly idea. I'm interested. I think it'll be cool. Lastly is still dead. And so Lastly lost internet. Okay. So it's just me. Just me. Your favorite host. Don't tell Lastly I said that. Our next bit of news. Neo Yokio. This is a thing. What? I love that stupid break sound into. So this is
the greatest city in the world.
This is coming out on the 22nd on Netflix, and it's apparently anime.
Innovation.
Need to discuss a matter of national security.
We've seen a dramatic rise.
Hello,
in
you're back.
Don't you
You're alive.
understand?
Just in time for Neo Yokio.
To support your
wonderful.
wretched lifestyle.
This disaster.
Prone to melancholy?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Prone to
That
melancholy?
looks bad.
Oh, I
It
wouldn't
looks
say
so
that.
bad.
Audio even
grave.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't wear more black, Kaz. Aren't you prone to
I mean,
melancholy?
I'm gonna end up watching it because it seems so wild, but
This one part where he's like going, oh, don't you wear more black, Kaz? You're prone to melancholy. There's like a buzz as if it sounds like he's talking through a radio. Like, it doesn't sound properly cleaned up.
yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I have a generally cheerful
When I
disposition.
first watched that, I thought like they probably had all of the different voice actors since they're all pretty big names. They probably had them in a bunch of different studios, just kind of wherever they could get them in.
Okay, whatever this floating, like glittered, bejeweled gem skull thing is, whoever voices that is amazing though. That is such a good voice.
You bitch! You're wearing a black tuxedo against a midnight blue sky, and it's sparkling.
The city's on
Whoever does that voice, that's amazing. I want them to do more voice work. Like, that's the best voice in this whole thing. It's like, that's how I also, like, this whole thing, there's just this robot with him in, like, all these scenes, and they never address it. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Apparently it's supposed to be, like, a parody of anime. I don't fucking know. Ezra Kroenig is apparently making this. It's a thing. We're gonna watch it. We'll probably talk about it. It'll be interesting. That's the anime I'm choosing for next season. It's only 6 episodes. That wouldn't work, but...
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Anyways.
So, yeah.
Your opinions on it?
Oh, it looks... I just think it looks bad.
Yeah.
I mean, my expectations are so low for it. It's got enough of the voices in it, or enough people that I like, that I'm like, oh, I'll check it out regardless.
Yeah, there's like Steve Buscemi in it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Desus and Miro, who do a late night show on Vice, I think is really, really good. And there are some of the voices in it, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll check this out.
It just seems like one of those things a bunch of people put together for fun. Like, it almost sounds a lot like Inferno Cop, which is hilarious because it's just nonsense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. Okay, so have you seen Community?
Yeah, I've seen some of it.
Yeah, I saw just earlier on Tumblr, I saw a screen cap, and it's just Troy going, "That looks so bad, I'm gonna watch it twice." And it's like, that's how I feel about this show. Like, that's exactly how I feel about this show.
Yeah.
Like, it looks terrible. I can't wait to watch it. But yeah.
Man, but what if it ends up being unironically good, though?
It is going to be Anime of the Year. I'm calling it now. Everyone can fight me.
Oh. Yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess. I think that's the end of this month or something. Or later this month, a couple weeks.
Yeah, the 22nd, I believe.
Oh, okay. So we'll know soon enough.
I wonder if it's going to be released in Japan simultaneously with Japanese subtitles. Or if they're going to have to wait a year, and then they'll get it. I think it closed the thing. I think it's done with production, with like an actual anime production studio.
Yeah, there was one of the news articles about it I saw.
I think it was
It's
like
like
A1 Pictures.
That might be right.
Let me.
Oh, weird. Neo Yokio is not on my anime list. It's not a real anime.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have time to put up. How does it have a 7 point... Oh, no, that's Neo Tokyo. I like search up Neo Yokio, I get Neo Tokyo.
Oh, Neo Tokyo is so good.
Oh, they have an Instagram, and it's just a bunch of pictures that edit together to make like a skyline, which is kind of clever, but it's also like there's a kind of garbage. The #1 most eligible bachelor in Demon Slayer. Yeah, it's September 22nd. Let me find who animated this.
Yeah.
I'm looking on IMDb right now. I'm not really finding anything.
Oh, here it is. It's in collaboration with Anime Studios Production IG, Studio Dean, and MOI.
Why? It's so much more than I thought. They probably just put like one animator on it each. Like, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Production company Friends Night. That's, I guess, a thing.
Yeah.
What the heck? So, I went to this Friends Night US that apparently is working on it, and I looked at their credits, and they have like Golan the Insatiable, A Pox on Your Pox, Animation Domination High Def, Pikachu Gets Pokemon Rabies, number 1.8. Like what is this stuff they're producing? Stonequackers 1. Why did Stonequackers 5 come out before 2 and 1? What?
Who knows? Animation Domination sounds familiar. I forget what that is, but I've definitely heard that phrase before.
Channel.
I think so.
Because I'm sure I've seen this Pikachu Gets Pokemon Rabies. Let's search it up on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, it's a thing on YouTube. Animation Domination High Def is a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, no, okay, they do a bunch of weird messed up videos. But yeah, so apparently...
I love you so much. Soon we'll have discovered...
Wait, what
Man, it's a fucking normal dog.
No, sir.
Now go and get.
It's a normal dog?
Pikachu has pokey rabies.
I guess I'll use this full heal I've been saving.
No, Ash. We're gonna have to put...
What the fuck is this?
Oh, the internet's weird. I'm scared.
Okay, no more of that. That was worse than that's not the thing I thought it was, but
yeah.
I thought it was like the one where he gets really high or something. Oh no, that's Pikachu on acid. But yeah, apparently whoever the fuck is like one of the people creating this also made that disaster thing. So yeah, I don't know if I'm as excited for this anymore. I'm kind of worried.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Anyways, let's move on. Let's get away from this.
Good idea.
ReZero is getting a new OVA, they've announced. Yeah, if anyone's watched that. I've only seen the first half. I still have to watch the second half.
Yeah.
The first half was very good, though. And Rem is adorable. It's really bad that I haven't watched the second half and I have this big-ass Rem plush beside me.
I keep thinking I should watch that show just to see what people like about it. I don't know.
It's pretty neat. It's got like a nice premise. The main character is super unlikable. Some people really like him. Like, he's a good character, but at the same time, it's like what most people would be like.
Yeah, he's a good character, but a bad person.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The promotional video is like playing rock music while they cook.
Yeah.
I don't. It seems like it's gonna be like a slice of lifey OVA episode, but yeah, it's a fun show at least. Like, it does a lot of interesting stuff.
Okay.
And it's fun, and it's brutal, and Rem is adorable.
Yeah. Which one is Rem?
The blue-haired maid.
Okay.
Literally, they introduced twin maids who just like bully the main character. Like, that's it. They just bully him, and it's great. And that is.
I see why you like that show.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like the rest of it was good, but not amazing. But the first like 2 episodes are so good.
Okay.
They're like, like they made an episode 0 basically that was like a 2-parter or something before the rest of the show. It's technically part of them and counts as like episode 1 and 2, but like they were released like that, so you get the first 2, so you get the full package. But yeah, new OVA for that if anyone interested.
Cool.
Not sure when a second season will come out. There probably will be one.
Yeah.
And then the final news. Does anyone remember Uma Musume, that video of like the horse girls racing?
I don't think I ever saw that.
The generic. Oh wait, let me find this for you. Let me find this fast.
Oh, there's a link to it in the news article, I think.
Promotional derby video. Yeah, so this came out in 2016, and people are like, I need this. It was horse races, but it's horse girls. Which is like kind of weird that they're like. Apparently they're like idol horse girls that race.
Oh, that's such a dumb premise.
I know, it looks terrible. Schoolgirl, horse girl, idols. It's like, is that some kind of fetish?
Yeah.
Wait, what? One of them's running like Naruto. Look! The Naruto run.
Oh, I saw it. That seems ridiculous.
Oh my god. But yeah, so apparently
silly.
they just made this PV or whatever, and they never, like, it was never, like, certain if it was ever going to actually come out, or, like, it was kind of like how Free was originally just a show, and then people demanded it so much, like, people were so into it. So yeah, it's officially coming out. There's also a manga currently coming out about it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Uma Musume, they're announcing staff members now. It's slated for 2018 from PA Works, who PA Works has done a lot of stuff, and people are like, let's hope this isn't where they drop the ball and hope it comes out really good, because, let's see, the stuff they've done recently, they've done, Uchuten Kazoku, Sakura Quest, Shobako, like, it's that studio.
Yeah.
So... here's looking forward to... Oh, it's based on a mobile game, too. They made a mobile game and manga, and they're making an anime all at once. Wait, there's a new trailer? There's a new trailer.
Oh.
Oh, no, this is the original trailer.
Oh.
Wait, no, this is a mix of the original anime trailer and the mobile game, and the mobile game is just like horse race betting on 3D CG anime horse girls. I want this game. What's that company? We just talked about a company that was bringing mobile games over, right?
Was that Crunchyroll that was doing that?
Yeah, bring Uma Musume, please. You can train your horse girl. God. I want this mobile game.
Yeah. This is... wow.
And they're also idols.
Yeah.
You can't forget they also are idols into the idol dancing. It's like the most pandering thing ever. I love it.
Yeah.
I need the anime. But yeah, there's also a manga out, I think, right now. Apparently the 1 minute video is on my anime list as an ONA. I did technically complete that, so I'm just going to add this to my list real fast.
Oh, what rating are you going to give it, though?
I'm going to give it a 6.
Oh,
actually, no, it's getting its 7. There was a Naruto run.
Oh, true. Bumps up a point.
Yeah. And I saw that forever ago. I forgot. I didn't realize it'd show up on there, because that was technically the 1 minute single.
Yeah.
Cover. But yeah, the official site. Let's go to the official site. Yes. Is this a new trailer? I want to find a new trailer. PV1. Yeah, this looks like a new trailer.
Ooh.
This animation's actually pretty.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
She has a big carrot plush. I want a big carrot plush.
Oh. It's cute.
Oh my god. All the horse girls going to school together. Is it okay, I need to know though, because it looks like there's humans in this world too. Do people just fuck horses, get a horse girl, and then they're like, alright, now you go to idol and racing school. This is your life now. Like, can they live without doing that? I don't...
Oh man. There's so many questions about this world we need to find out.
Yeah, because it's like, a bunch of these people aren't horse girls, and they're just like, oh look, it's a horse girl, whatever. Is it like, to be in the entertainment industry, you have to be a horse girl?
Oh man.
I don't... What if there's a fake horse girl and then with fake ears and a fake tail? Just like the whole time, like, I wanted to be one too.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to watch this anime and find out.
Yeah, we're definitely watching this.
It's already confirmed one of our shows for 2018.
Oh, it'd be hard to fake. They can apparently run faster than cars.
Oh. I guess it makes sense, since there's no horses.
Wait.
Or horse.
Yes! It shows her doing the anime run at the end and going like super fast. Oh my god. This anime looks so dumb.
Oh.
Wait. Anime run? Yes! It's like so fast. Oh my god. The anime run makes it perfect. I love it.
It's
yeah,
great. It'll be the anime to end all anime.
yeah,
We won't need any more after that.
So there's a manga called Starting Gate that you can find out right now. Apparently, it has a couple chapters. But yeah, so if you want to know more, go read the manga or something that apparently exists. But yeah, Uma Musume gonna be anime of the year whenever it finally comes out. The ultimate fight for best girl. Which horse girl is best? It combines monster girls, school girls. There's probably going to be sisters in there somewhere.
Almost certainly.
Almost certainly. Idols, sports girls. It combines them all. There's going to be one for everyone. Naruto girls. There's a girl who's totally a Naruto character.
Yeah. This show can't possibly be bad.
There's no way. Watch it actually be amazing though. It's like Keijo, but probably better. Maybe it looks more pandering and trash than Keijo, which means it'll be better because Keijo I think took itself. It's so funny because Keijo, everyone sees it as a joke and makes fun of it, but like as the criticizers said, no, this is a serious sports anime. But no one took it seriously like one. But if you did, I'm sure it'd actually be decent. Like it'd be good through like sports. It'd have like the good sports arc in that, but then just be like, wait a second, but this is about girls hitting each other with their butts. Like people can't get that out of their mind with the vacuum butt cannon.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Portugal took that show pretty seriously.
It's a real life sport now. You can't even deny it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all the news we have.
Yeah.
And I forgot to update that I had watched the Mary episode, so I'm just gonna do that right now. Don't mind me, stream. Completed episode 11.
Oh, for a second, I was like, oh, wait, I forgot to watch this, but I totally didn't. It was just a couple hours ago, so I just forgot.
That's a scary thing to forget. Oh, before we go into this, though.
Yeah?
You want to talk about anything we've watched or read lately? We'll save Made in Abyss for after the book club, though, because I know we're going to have some things to say about that. But just anything else you've been watching lately? We haven't really, like, talked about stuff we've watched lately for a bit. So.
Yeah. I actually watched kind of a lot of stuff this week.
Ooh.
Or, well, relative to how much I usually watch. So I watched, first off, I watched Trava, which is like a little short 4-episode thing from the people who made Redline. And it stars 2 of the characters from Redline, like, but the non-main characters, and just kind of introduces that universe.
I realized I can actually go to your history and just stalk and be like, what have you seen? Drama for...
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's Fist Planet, not First Planet.
Yeah, Fist Planet. It show's weird. It was pretty cool. It's like...
OVA?
Yeah, it was... It's like you can really see their style developing, because they made this like a year or 2 before they started on Redline. So you can see their sense of style in the animation and in the dialogue and everything develop. It's like, it's okay on its own, but it was just a cool thing to see.
Yeah, this is from 2002, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Madhouse.
Yeah. So it was a cool little thing I watched. And then, to my surprise, 91 Days had a new episode this week.
I saw that too. It was interesting. It was very interesting.
I feel like I would have liked it more if I had remembered like anything about that show. So I watched it and totally forgot most of it.
Rip. It was very interesting to see like how all of the adults in the show, a lot who were killed off, and like the different Dawn families had been before. Like you see like what's his name? The guy who likes lasagna was like freeloading at their house and shit. And like what's his name who brought on the new guy who took over and then tries to betray him after was like after they killed the guy who he considers friend to take over from their boss, he ended up, I guess, kind of regretting it a bit, but then also like trying to take over himself, and like it's interesting to see how they like kind of had their own relationships before.
Yeah, it was cool to see them develop the world more with all these character histories. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen 91 Days, that's a good show, and now you can get a little bit extra.
Yeah, it was so. I enjoyed hearing that opening again after so long.
Yeah, that's a good opening.
Yeah, that's a really good opening song.
Hmm.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And the one other thing I watched this week is I caught up on Princess Principal, because I'd watched the first, like, 2 or 3 episodes of that. And it's the, like, steampunk England spy show, and it's really good. It's really good.
I still need to see it. I did watch some stuff, though. I watched some Girls in Panzer.
Good.
I'm on episode 10. Like, that's the next one I'm going to watch. I'm
Yeah.
almost done.
Okay.
For the Kitsu Theme Monthly, it is original anime, so I went with Last Exile. I've seen the first 2 episodes, and it's really neat and interesting so far. It's a very interesting world.
Yeah.
It's like space, not space, but it's like steampunk almost, like ships and stuff in the sky, and they have like their battles that are like overseen by the guild. That's like, okay, yes, you guys can have this battle to see who wins and takes our countries, and then the guild's like, we're gonna let these people just cheat, fuck you guys and stuff. You're gonna get destroyed. And it's like interesting seeing how the different armies and stuff fight. And then yeah, I saw all of Inferno Cop. That was a show.
I've been meaning to watch that.
It's pretty
It seems
funny.
wild.
It is absolutely ridiculous. And then lastly, every time I say that, I get to add that little laugh. I checked out the Katsugeki Token Rambu anime airing this season. I watched the first 5 episodes. The plot's pretty bad. It doesn't really move. I guess it can't because it's based on a mobile game, and the characters don't really have too much development or time to themselves because there's so many characters.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes the stakes feel off too, because it's like, we can just go back in time again to fix it if we fail this time or whatever. But it has really nice animation, fight animation. So I just had it on while like laying around doing nothing, waiting for people to show up to a party. So I just like had it on and laid there. I was like, yeah, cool fight. Why is 90% of the show fighting? Oh yeah, it's because they have nothing else to it. But yeah, so it was interesting.
Oh, cool.
I might finish it. I don't know. They still don't know how many episodes there are, so I think it's going to be like a 2-season thing, and I probably won't watch it if it is, especially since I think next season has Token Ranbu Hanamaru too, which no, that's it. Yeah, that's in January. No, that's the season after. Okay, but I honestly liked Hanamaru more than this because even though that didn't have a plot, it didn't try to. Like it was a slice of life compared to this, where it's just cool action with no plot.
Yeah.
And they actually fleshed out characters more, even though there's way more characters in Hanamaru. So I'll probably watch the second season of that. It's a nice light-hearted show to watch when you're just lazing about at night.
Yeah, cool.
And that's pretty much all the stuff I checked out lately.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Just a reminder, Recreators is still very good.
Yes, I do have to check it out. I keep going, I should finish some shows, but I can start a new show. It's like I have 15 ongoing shows right now. I'm like, why?
I can finish off Girls in Panzer real quick one day.
That one I'm at least working. I'm almost done. I think I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to watch another episode today, and then I'll probably like watch it in tandem with Centaur to finish.
Yeah.
Just an episode a week. So I can watch some other stuff as well. Because I do need to start binging Boku no Hero Academia Season 2 since it's about to end. And I do arc binges with that show. So the next arc I'm going to binge. And then I also have to binge the second half of Little Witch Academia still. And a few other shows. But yeah, because a bunch are ending now. I gotta catch up to finish. But well, I'll at least be finishing Centaur and Mary at around the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm at least caught up on Made in Abyss to finish. I'm excited to talk about Made in Abyss.
Yeah. I have some thoughts about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to hear them. Alright, so
but first, we'll do Book Club.
Book Club. Do we want to go with Mary or Centaur first?
Let's start with Mary.
Alright. We'll start with the darker shit.
Yeah.
So Mary this week starts with Mistletoe talking to the teacher in their dream world, and we find out the teacher is actually the fucked up one that gave this half of this idea to Mistletoe in the first place. Mistletoe was just fucked up, but apparently the teacher is actually just also messed up. Like, he's not possessed. They're actually working together. Like, it's infinitely worse.
Yeah.
He's just a terrible, terrible person.
Yeah, because Mistletoe was like, "Oh, I was just gonna kill him." The teacher apparently convinced them to
toy with them and fuck with them first.
Yeah.
Like, why?
More cruel, like develop their dream some and then kill them.
Yeah, it's like they almost seem like they're in love with each other, and then he puts his hands on her shoulders, and her clothes just burst off from behind, and it ends. I'm like, is he fucking his dream demon? What? Like, what?
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah.
Like it just happened, and then it cut away to something else. I think. I was like, what?
I think he's fucking his dream demon. I think they are like actually fucking. Like they're like hate sex buddies are killing people and getting off on it.
More like a wet dream demon, am I right?
Oh, God. You've been waiting to make that joke, haven't you?
Oh, I have been.
All season.
And it's even better because Mistletoe's dream world is all watery too.
Oh God, it is too. He starts off laying like in the water too. Oh my God, the sea of trees. So our gang stops by the doctor's office because they're like, we're gonna check on this dream demon, maybe defeat it. Mary's like, yo, I want red pepper peanut cream donuts, and I'm like, holy shit, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after seeing the legs all right and they're gonna head to school, they shove her into Engi's dream world, and then Engi comes down and knocks her out, so she doesn't know what's happening, and they confront her dream demon, Parat, who is actually pretty damn cute. It looks like a knockoff Vivi.
It does.
Knockoff Black Mage, but
I have that exact note here too.
But they're so cute. Like, they're so shy and timid, and like I just wanted to see what it was like. I didn't want to get stuck here. I'm so sorry. It's like they're not a bad person. But yeah, so Mary's like, can I send him back? And he's like, I'm a coward, so we don't actually 100% know if you do send them back or not. Let's not just murder this nice crying. Like, if it was angry, they could probably do better, but
yeah. Yeah, they like talk like, oh, if we're not sure, then maybe we just shouldn't yet. And so they just go to school instead. And apparently Isana's just totally fine with being shoved into a dream world and getting knocked out. Just like, oh, whatever.
I dreamt of a big bird.
Yeah. Weird.
Poor Engi, just a big bird.
So at the school, Chizuru and the bad teacher are talking, and the teacher is saying that they're planning on killing Isana's dream demon today, and it's like they kind of know that Chizuru and Leon are gonna look for revenge. Then like, oh, I'm looking forward to it because they're crazy and want to fight.
They're just fucking with them as well. Like.
So then we find out that the teacher like reserved space for Isana to paint after school, even though it's like near exams and they're not supposed to be at school, I guess. So that she's there painting.
The
and
teacher?
Yeah, there was a short conversation with the students.
I missed the part where they said the teacher had done it. I just heard her say, I have a painting in there I want to do.
Yeah. So he like arranged for her to be there on her own.
So that's, I missed that. That's a good point. That's,
yeah, so
imagine if Hisana just told them who Mistletoe was. How much better everything would have gone.
Oh, if only she'd actually known, though. You know. Well, I think she's like totally oblivious to the Dream Demon stuff.
No, not Isana. Sorry.
Isana?
What's her name?
Chizuru.
Yeah, Chizuru.
Yeah.
Jivar? Oh, no, whatever her name is. I don't remember.
The redhead with Leon?
Yeah. It's Chizuru.
Yeah, that's Chizuru.
What's the other name? What's it?
Chizuru Kawanami? Something like that?
Yeah. I thought I had said Kawanami, not Isan.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. then I just blanked on everything after. Anyways.
Mhm.
Anyways, Kawanami.
Yeah. So they're it's after school and Isana's doing her painting.
Apparently the teacher can just disappear in plain
Oh yeah.
plain air.
That was weird.
Because he also just appears in the club room in plain air too.
Yeah.
Maybe Mistletine's connection is getting stronger and she
you can get
simulating,
some weird
Mary
powers from her.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he goes to attack her, and they show up to stop Mistletoe. And the fight choreography here is really bad. It's very hard to track what's happening. And it's literally Mary gets punched once, tripped, and then she can't get back up. And it's that doesn't fit with the character. It felt really contrived and just forced and bad.
Yeah, it did.
It's we need to show her beaten. But let's not actually beat the shit out of her with anything. They could have used the chains to hold her there and stuff, but then she couldn't get back up later, and stuff like that. It's
yeah, it's they needed it to be a really quick fight, but they could have had a better fight than that to put her down for long enough.
My hat.
Yeah.
And Yumeji just getting beaten.
Yeah.
Something's up with Yumeji though, because we do get the teacher when he shows up and trips him and stomps on his broken leg like an asshole. Or actually no, I think it's first when he's talking to Kawanami, he said something isn't he interesting? Why he's meddling in our affairs when he's just a normal human, but somehow he can see dreams? It's interesting, it's hinting that there's something more with Yumeji, which of course we could guess because of the same dreams thing. But there's a bit more too, because it's how does he know about Yumeji's power to see dreams?
Yeah.
Who told him? I have my theory. I have my theory. Remember when we jokingly last week said, wait, the guy who writes all the poems might be Lighthouse Guy because he has that one line about bringing light in. It would make sense because he would know about the power and would be able to tell him about it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make sense? It's genius.
It seems like his dream vision thing seems like it's kind of common knowledge because a bunch of the other students at school will be like that.
That's true.
So he might have just overheard it from his friends or something.
Possibly, but I still want to say if that guy is actually the Lighthouse who's apparently talked to and just being chill as fuck with Mistletoe so far.
Yeah.
God, that'd be a thing. All off that one line about I want to bring the light into people.
Yeah, it'd be good. Some good foreshadowing there. So, yeah, Mistletoe and the teacher revealed, shatter some of the scenery and reveal that Chizuru and Leon have been standing in the background, just kind of watching, and they're kind of hinting, hey, they're our enemies, but they're not your allies. So they're
not gonna actually help you.
Yeah. And Mistletoe threatens to impale both Isana and her dream demon, and then Chizuru jumps in front of her and says, "Hey, I'm gonna protect my friends."
Jumps. She just walks slowly in front with the gun and doesn't even aim it because it can't even shoot. She's just no, I'm gonna protect them. This also felt really contrived and forced. Well, we don't know how else to get out of this without something else happening, so let's just have her go. You showed me something cool, I'll leave you for now. It doesn't make sense for her character. She's never been like that before, she just wants to kill them. And it's also the second time they've used this trope. Right? The maze guy did the exact same thing. It's it could fit the maze guy's character at least, because he knows he can be killed, so he's kind of worried and lets them free. In case they change his mind, but it doesn't make sense for Mistletoe to do it, or the teacher. It doesn't fit his character. He's just I want to destroy your dreams, and he's built up so much that he wants to, and now he's just nah, I'll leave it till after.
It was dumb.
Yeah, this is definitely you can tell this is part of the part where it's changed. the original plot, and it's not as good. And I can see why the director said he regretted how it turned out. I can understand those sentiments, at least with this episode. The other two might be quite good, but...
Yeah, we'll see. At first, I thought that like this episode was, or these next two episodes were all going to be like within this one dream.
That's what I thought too. When it's not, but I guess they need to find a way so they can bring Engie into it to finish it because she wasn't there. So.
Oh, that's right.
That's like my number one reason, and they also need to find a way to bring Lighthouse into it because like they can't wrap it up if they just leave him out there.
Yeah, right? True. So. They need the whole gang there to really finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole gang.
Yeah.
Do we want to put bets on Isana waking up, being attacked by the dream demon in the final one, and just being like, "Nah, fuck all you," and just like beating the shit out of people or something? Or like,
oh, that would be so great. It turns out her dream demon is actually super strong.
She like it like combines to make like some mech armor, and she just beats the shit out of people. Like, let's fucking go. Great. Is it just like them running around crying for forgiveness? It's like, nah, man, you fucked with my eye. You going down?
Yeah.
Just do like
that'd be so good.
Macho Man Randy Savage impression. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're gonna smash some dreams. Oh yeah. Just like,
now we just want a Macho Man Randy Savage anime.
Yeah. Oh god, that'd be good. But it's always best when it's like the characters that aren't like Macho Man, Randy Savage. You have to have the Macho Man at the beginning too. Just do that. Just like suddenly like the weakest person just like gets pissed. That's like, oh yeah, we gonna break your legs or something.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty dumb, but it'd be pretty amazing.
Mhm. So yeah.
That's gonna happen in Uma Musume or Neo Yokio, one of the two.
Yeah. Or both. It's gonna be a crossover.
Yeah. Oh god, Uma Musume Neo Yokio crossover. Just like one of the sports they show off in the background in Neo Yokio is Uma Musume. Please, please God, let it happen.
Oh, that would be so great. It's like they just happened to go to a horse track in one of the Neo Yokio episodes, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go watch the horse races, and then it's the girls from Uma Musume.
That's supposed to be so like dumb. 6 episodes, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So it'll be a nice quick watch, nice quick binge.
Yeah. So yeah, this episode ends. Mistletine runs off, and then they're all back in the real world. And as the teacher's leaving, he says to Yumeji that like they'll come back on the night of the like end of the term ceremony.
Yeah. It's like right after exams.
Mhm. So yeah. Oh, I had an idea of what I have a theory on what I think might happen.
Okay.
It's like, so you know how Chizuru and Leon, they have that gun that needs the dream demons.
Yeah.
I bet that since they need one more before they can shoot it, I bet Yumeji is gonna like try and sacrifice himself and John Doe and be like the last charge for their gun so that they can kill Mistletine.
That could be. They could also find the lighthouse guy before and kill the last lighthouse guy, but I'm not sure if anyone can do it or if it has to be like Mistletine's kills.
Yeah,
because that's also possible. That it's
that's
like
true.
It's the power of revenge that these spirits want against Mistletoe, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's also interesting that it might be when she kills them and their dreams are released. Maybe the people wouldn't actually have their dreams taken away, but it might be because their dreams are being stored in the gun to be shot back at her and kill her with the power of their dreams. That's like another theory that could happen. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm also curious how Leon will react to Chizuru defying him.
Yeah. It's true.
Gonna see that, I guess.
Yeah, it's 2 episodes left. Pretty excited for this show. Yeah, we'll see.
I want to know how it ends. Do I watch the next episode now? No.
Oh, no.
I might do that with the last episode. I might like just right after the podcast before I just watch it and write down my notes.
Oh, then I might do that too.
I don't know if I want to wait. It'd probably be better to wait because it'd be more fresh in my mind. But it's like,
yeah. Oh, we'll see how bad the cliffhanger at the end of the next episode is.
Yeah, we'll have to see. 2 episodes left for this season. Just 2.
Only 2.
Speaking of episodes for this season, we also have Centaur.
Yeah.
Nailed so that transition.
10. Yeah, flawless. So yeah. Part 1. So this was a fun episode, I thought. It's part 1 and part 2.
Much happier than the last episode.
Much happier.
Oh boy.
I think just about anything is happier than that last episode. So yeah, it starts off Kyoko and Nozomi and Hime are on a cafe. They're trying to dress up and not being recognized, but they kind of stand out.
Clothes.
Yeah, and it turns out they're like tailing Sue and watching her go on a date with the guy.
Yeah, Sue has a date. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, wait, she's on a date. The guy she's with actually looks kind of like one of those like small, really overly cute boys. So I'm like,
yeah. Yeah,
it's not bad.
He was alright.
It's not bad. But
yeah.
He's also really pretentious, as we'll get into later. But yeah, so it cuts to them being followed by like FBI agents and stuff, and like a bunch of different government agents following, and they like see the 3 of them following. It's like other people are following them. Are they terrorists? Search the terrorist banks. No one's showing up, and like one of the directors is just like, no, that's her classmates. It's just like it's just like a prank thing. Ignore them. It's not.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm really curious if they're just really worried about interspecies relationships with Antarcticans and not sure how it'll turn out.
Yeah.
It's like, let the boy fuck the snake. No. don't fuck the snake.
Yeah, no,
this is not Monster Musume, please.
Yeah. Not on the first date.
They might be fine with like lesbian because they're like, oh yeah, it's just girls, so it won't be a problem. But if they're all sisters born from a queen, who is the one who realizes it? Can it theoretically be? I don't know. Maybe all those other Antarcticans we see that look different are like all the outcast males that they're just like.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's like some stupid thing about like the matriarchy or some garbage, like. Because sometimes I wonder, because it's like it's so ham-fisted how they put in these like weird backworld things that are supposed to be going on, that some of it makes it look like it's supposed to be mocking almost. Yeah. Like I know it's not, it's just supposed to be like, oh, this is how this world is, but at times it almost goes so far that it seems like it's mocking like social justice at points, but then at others it doesn't. It's just really weird, and I just think it might be like a cultural missing thing, or like every once in a while I feel like they're trying to like make a point that it's like this is what happens when you go for like full social justice, and it's like it's not that bad of a life. They're happy. Yeah. It's like, oh, but there's all these people watching them in the background. It's like that happens anyway. It's like there's already that shit going on.
Yeah, but seriously.
It kind of does show that like it's not a perfect world, and there's other shit going on. Still, even now. But yeah, so they're following them on their date, and they go to an art place.
Yeah. They're going to see contemporary art, which is all real weird.
Which is cool, because Sue's all into human culture and wants to know how it works. So it's like the perfect kind of date for her.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
And Sue asks the guy about contemporary art, and like, is it like visually pleasing?
He goes on this huge, pretentious rant about it. He's like, I don't know anything about it, and then goes on this massive rant that like is like out of a textbook. It's like, dude, you obviously obsessed with this shit way too much. Don't try to play it cool.
Yeah. So he goes on a long rant of explaining art. And there's one scene in there where he talks about some movie series called Interstellar Wars, which is totally not Star Wars.
Yeah, probably not. Wait. Why did I open that?
Oh.
No, don't worry about it. I accidentally
whoops.
Opened something on the wrong Firefox I have open.
Whoops.
It's okay, no one saw it.
Yeah. So yeah, Sue at one point explained that Antarcticans don't really have art in the way that humans do. So they have like math and science and stuff instead. So they don't really have like contemporary art, and so it's all very confusing to her.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Hime and Kyoko and Nozomi end up bumping into someone, and they find the class president Angel Girl is out on a date at the Contemporary Art Museum as well.
Yeah. God, what's the name of the person she was on a date with again?
I have no idea because they said it like once.
They said it a few times. It started with an O.
Yeah. Oh, Omaki?
Yeah, I think it's like Omaki.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, I was gonna search it up, and then like, wait, no, I did went like in the middle of the episode, and I couldn't find anything about them.
Yeah, I think it was Omaki.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
we'll go with it.
You sent me a message during this point. Like,
yeah, it's like no, they're ruining all the good girl ships. Girls are all going on dates with boys. This is terrible. And it turns out, it wasn't.
Because they do hint quite a lot that the angel at least is gay.
Yeah.
Like her getting flustered whenever the openly gay couple like kisses in public and stuff, or like when they're like, let me cuddle up in your wings and stuff. She always gets super flustered, and it's like, oh god, girls. So.
Yeah. So they in this part of the episode, they're only very briefly there. They're just like, oh, word. Like he may ask them if they're on a date, and they're like, oh, to just avoid the question. Go, oh, look, some art. And so that he may and the rest of them, like, oh, we need to keep following Sue and this boy. So they leave the hotel or the museum, and they're walking down the street. They're like, oh no, that's where the Wolf Hotels are. They're not gonna do it, are they?
Yeah, they're all super worried because they made the joke earlier, and they're all freaking out. And then you see like the government officials freaking out too, and they're like, send in someone like to not let them in because it's like the Juvenile Protection Act. Like send in an agent to like pretend to be the cashier and deny them and stuff. And they're all like freaking out, like, we can't let the cat boy fuck the snake. We can't let him fuck the snake.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
I like how
if two teenagers want to have sex, let them have sex. They don't need to do it in a hotel. But
yeah. I like how at one point Sue and the boy walk past the entrance like they're not going to go there. So it cuts to Kyoko and she's like, oh darn. It's like, Kyoko, I want to.
Everyone else is like, oh god, safe. And it's like you can see the government agencies all sighing a collective sigh of relief. And it's like,
yeah. It turns out they just went into a bookstore instead.
Yeah, there was like next door.
Mm-hmm. That must be a weird part of town.
Yeah.
They love hotels right next to bookstores.
Love hotels everywhere.
Yeah. So then on the next day at school, the group asks Sue about her date because they totally weren't there and totally weren't following her. And totally don't know everything that happened already. And also shows the class president talking to the person she was on a date with too.
Omaki.
Yeah, Omaki.
And this is the point where I got your message from you, like, I'm pretty sure Omaki's a girl. Like, because I'm just listening to her talking here. I'm like, this is definitely a girl. Because I was a bit behind you in the episode at the time.
Yeah. So then part 2 is we're at the class president's house, the angel girl. Which, do we know her name? We should know her name.
We do. It is Mitama Manami.
Okay. I might remember that someday.
Race, angel / Catman. Appearance, angel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see so it's like any nicknames for her that I chose.
I don't
look like it.
Because I think they always just call her class prez.
Yeah, I'll just call her like Incho or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Manami at her house and just explaining to her sisters how she's going to be gone for the day. And then Omaki shows up at her door. She's like, oh, her sister's like, oh, you're going on a date. She's like, yeah.
With a boy, and it's like,
it's like, no, she's a girl. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they leave the house and are walking down the street, and they link arms, and Manami gets all embarrassed because she thinks
they specifically link arms to avoid this guy who's hitting on a bunch of girls. But then everyone starts talking about how good of a couple they look like. And it's like, that's gotta suck for Maki. It's like, look at that tall boy. It's like, the tall boyish girl. Those are like the type of characters I feel for, because same, honestly. Same.
Yeah. So yeah, they end up. So this is them leading up to them being at the Contemporary Art Museum from part 1. And it shows the scene of them bumping into Hime again. And they eventually continue on their way, and Omaki buys a box of chocolates for Manami because she said that she promised her sisters she'd give them a souvenir. It's very cute because Manami is too embarrassed and doesn't want to take them, but does eventually. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I really like how this show a lot of the time will do stuff where they'll go back and show someone else's perspective on a situation.
Yeah, that's really cool. This was a really cool episode. I'm glad they did that. And so the two of them go to a cafe and they start talking about Manami's father, the artist, and talking about art more. I don't know. At one point they say like, just having faith in him to be a good artist is supportive of him. I don't know. The art conversation was kind of lost on me because that what happens with art. What happens with art is like I start listening and then I just lose focus.
Well, it's all just like different perspectives that like you constantly hear anyways, and a lot of them are really pretentious. Like, it's almost impossible to properly talk about art because it's an interpretive. Like, art is interpretive, so like no matter how someone explains it, it's like it's never probably gonna fit everyone's same opinion. So it's just like it's not something you usually want to actually call attention to and try to talk about. That's why usually the only shows that do are the ones that are making fun of it. Like, what the fuck is art? Hell if I know. How is this art? This is so dumb. Like stuff like that where they just mock it instead of like try to actually interpret it. So
yeah. So yeah, that was kind of the end of the episode, I think. Or no, Manami went back home.
They talk a lot about her father and how he's trying to be a painter and like the different ways he could get famous. Like, oh, if he painted weird surreal stuff, I was like, nah, he wants to just do normal and stuff. Like, I can't tell him to make it just a hobby because that'd be telling him all of his passion and work's being useless and stuff. It's like, what a good daughter. What a good daughter. Also, her sleeveless sweater was really cute and I wanted one.
Exactly.
But that's neither here nor there.
So,
I did like that, like, the triplets were, like, taking turns to be the subject of his painting material.
Oh, yeah, like, it was good.
And he's just all frustrated because he's like, I need something to, like, relax, but I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't care about gambling, I would never take care of my family, that's fucked up, like, like I don't got any release for anything.
Yeah. Poor guy. So yeah, that was kind of the end of that episode. It was a good one, I thought.
It was nice, it was simple, it was,
much more relaxing than last week.
Yeah, it felt like one of the earlier episodes again, because for a while we've been having a lot of weird stuff in the episodes. We still had some in this. It did feel like one of the earlier ones again.
Yeah. A lot of these episodes are getting kind of serious.
I wonder if this whole Sue with the boy is to stop people from shipping Hime and Sue, because Hime shipped with the other centaur now.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
She went on a date with the other centaur, so maybe Sue's like, damn it, I guess I'll go.
Yeah, that was the only reason she agreed to go on the date with the boy, because she knew she couldn't get Hime, that's why.
Yeah. Of course.
So yeah. We only have 2 episodes left. We're almost done with season 2.
Yep, just 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
So do we want to talk about, then, things we're planning to watch next week first, or Made in Abyss first? I could go for Made in Abyss first.
Yeah, let's talk about Made in Abyss.
Made in Abyss! Oh boy, it finally happened. This could have happened like 2 episodes ago. Yeah. And I want to fight everyone who I saw posting and talking about how people who are like all about the original missed the point of last week's episode, which was filler. And it's like, they adapted 13 pages into a chapter. It was nothing but to save time, and like, of course everyone acknowledges that there's no other reason for it, but people are like, you're missing the point. They changed it so we could like show how Riko has grown because she used her ingenuity to get out of all this stuff. It's like, one, they do that in those 13 pages, but they also show that she's not capable of carrying herself because she's not. You can't trick people into thinking she is, because that takes away from this scene in this episode where it's like, she can't care for herself, and holy shit, I can't take care of her anymore by myself either. I'm not strong enough. I need to get stronger type thing, which happened in this episode. Right? Like, Rico is never supposed to, like, yes, she grows, but she's never supposed to grow to the point where it seems like she can hold her own. She's always reliant. That's, like, part of the manga. She's just this weak little girl, and trying to make her be, like, she can take care of herself now. That's not the point of it. And people saying that's the point of the show is like, well, then it's missing the point of the manga. Because that's not the point of the manga. And that really annoys me. Because it's also like, in the original, when they get attacked or whatever, he doesn't just shoot right away or whatever. Like, they kind of don't face the first things too. They just end up with the flying thing again. The big flying one after he wakes up. The one at the end. The split jaw that they saw on the second floor that had always been shot by him. And they don't hit it with her weapon, because her weapon, as they said, can only be used a few more times as well. So they're worried about it. What does happen is, this is how it shows Rico's growth, and it ties into a bunch of different stuff that's been going on, which makes it even more clever. She takes... You know how she's been, like, collecting all these useless treasures on her way? Because to her, they're, like, super exciting, even though they've been left there because they're considered useless by everyone else. Because she's been collecting these, she realizes, oh yeah, when I first saw it in like episode 1, it was eating what's his name's bag and then ate my bag. It wanted to eat the treasure, so she throws her treasure to distract it, and when it eats it, then Reg like attacks it, and it doesn't dodge or like move anything. He doesn't shoot its laser, he just like jumps into it. It's just his power. And it's like, so she uses her knowledge because she has grown more ingenious, and she uses her past experiences to outwit it and save them, but at the same time she still needs to be taken care of by Reg, and also they don't use the weapon because it only has so many uses, and they're careful about that. But yeah, like, I think that was a much better way than what they did in the show with like all the extra stuff. Like, I don't know, it tied into more stuff in the series. It was more interesting, I think, the original. Because, again, it's like, oh yeah, I've been collecting all this shit, but I guess, you know, like, I'll drop in an instant to save us and stuff, and, like, it still doesn't play her up as capable of taking care of herself, because as soon as we get into this part, this episode, we definitely... Oh, shit. She cannot. This is where it happens. This is the episode where it happens. It should have been like 2 episodes ago. Actually, like 3, but... yeah, so do you want to talk about how you felt watching the scene?
Oh, I felt really bad. I was like I don't usually feel sick about, like, gore or gross stuff. It's usually fine, but this for some reason made me feel actually sick to my stomach.
A little kid, and you can hear her voice crying. Like, this was brutal in the manga, but hearing it, like the visuals and the vocals, holy shit!
So
like,
terrible.
The cracking sound from breaking the arm, and then like the angles they had where it kind of showed him trying to cut it off, but not really, and like the screams of pain, and like the distorted, fucked up vision, and the blood coming out of all the orifices. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And it only gets worse from here.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Yeah, so I think with 3 episodes left, I actually do think they'll stop right before the Dawn arc. If they keep going at this pace, I can see how they'd be able to drag it out.
Yeah.
So we've been introduced to the new character, the bunny girl, in the 4th last episode of the season. After people have been waiting and waiting, that actually happens a surprising amount. Like, the character in GJ Boo showed up at the very end, one of them, for like 4 episodes, and then the OVA.
Yeah. Wait. I was wondering about this bunny girl, because on the Mal page, the image they have there is from like this episode, is when they're like dropping down, and it shows the bunny girl sitting there,
and you see the pillars.
And so like all season I've been looking at like, who is that character, and when is she actually going to show up?
She is here.
Yep, finally.
Her name is Nanachi.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the final thing. I don't want to show... I forgot it shows spoilers on Mal if you go to their character pages.
Oh, right.
So I was like, nope, not that. But yeah, Nanachi, who it says on here is a supporting character, but it's actually a main. Maybe if I go to the manga, it'll say main. Yeah, it says main on the manga page.
Yeah, it's probably just considered supporting for the anime
Because
since
it's only
she's
in 4
barely in
episodes.
it.
But we're also going to be introduced to Mitty next episode, and that doesn't spoil anything. It's just gonna have a few introductions coming up, because we're getting into the nitty gritty now, and I'm pretty sure of the next 3 episodes, one will be Nanachi's backstory.
Yeah.
Because of course we're introduced to this character, we gotta do it, and then the other 2 are going to be other stuff, which I'm not gonna spoil anything that happens in any of this, but it's like it's gonna set them up for the next arc, which is going to be like the one that I hope is done as like a super high quality budget movie or OVA series. I think it's a little too short to do a complete 12 episode arc to do another season. They could wait like a year and then do another season, but I really hope they don't, especially since they teased it in the opening, although part of this next 3 episodes will definitely show part of it and start the arc off, or like the hint of the arc, but we won't really again get into the nitty gritty of the arc until next probably.
Okay.
But oh boy, it's gonna go downhill so fast. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I just want to say, something that really rubs me the wrong way is what they're doing here, is that I really hate it when stuff uses, like, they make characters little kids and have terrible things happen to them just to elicit like a stronger emotional response. It's like there's literally no reason for these characters to be like 12 years old or whatever they are. They just are, and now they're gonna do all these terrible things to them.
At least in this show, it's like the adults have terrible things happen to them too down here. Like, it's not just the kids. Like, it's just a fucked up world, so it's not as bad. Like, it's not as forced as like other series about that.
True.
But no, it's like the whole thing to elicit strong reactions. It's also like there's going to be an explanation for that for most of it.
Okay.
Like,
I hope so, because
it ties a bit back into much earlier on in the series, some stuff that happens.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how far we'll get into it to explain it, but yeah, it's
okay.
Suffice it to say, kids are easily taken advantage of.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
That's an easy reason, but which I mean, when you raise kids in an orphanage telling them that the greatest adventure is to climb into this hole, you're gonna get these dumb kids climbing into the hole to see their mom, like...
Yeah, true.
It's awful, but it's kind of like, there is a bit of, like, thought behind why it's like these 2 kid characters and not like Ozen going down and doing it like, I gotta find her. Although it'd be really interesting to see like an alternate universe where it's like Ozen, like, Liza went to the bottom. Fuck no, I'm bringing Liza back. My fucking girl. We going down. I still haven't seen them show the thing that they might show or not, that I promise I'd talk about if they don't, because it's just in like the end of a bonus chapter or something.
Okay.
I don't think they do until near the end of the next arc, though, which is the issue, or like the beginning of the next arc. But
dang,
because I don't want to spoil if they show it, but I don't know if they will show it.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Just have to be patient. We'll find out soon.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. At the end, if it doesn't show by the last episode, I'll mention it, and then if it shows in like the next season or if they do anything like that, then I'll be like, well, whoops, sorry.
Oh well.
We'll give a big spoiler for it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say about that show for now.
That scene was painful to watch. God damn.
Yeah.
I knew what was gonna happen, what was coming, but actually, like, hearing the voices and seeing it animated was
awful.
Yeah, I'm actually dreading what's to come, because like when I first read it, I didn't know what was gonna happen, and when I got to it, I was like, holy shit. Like, I felt nauseous then just reading it. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do watching this. Oh boy.
Ugh. So yeah, you want to talk about next season?
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
next season, you've been looking at a few shows to see what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
Did you have any ideas?
yeah, a couple. I've got my list. I had a list. It started out because I'm picking the old show that we're watching next season.
Yeah.
And the list started, I got down to like 3 things. I'm like, okay, it's definitely one of these 3. Then I remembered, oh right, Ark made that site with anime recommendations. I should go look at that. And then the list went up to like 20 things.
Damn it.
I'm like,
Damn it, Ark, it's all your fault. Let's all blame Ark.
I have narrowed it down to like 8 things. So, I don't know. I don't have to go through all of them, but...
Do you want to go through the ones... Whoa, robot. Robot. Hello? Hello? Did we lose? You're super robot-y. I think we're losing you again. Say a cool robot quote. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. I was hoping you could say a robot quote while you were robotic. Who we have lost lastly again, apparently. Hello? Hello? I can see you rejoining, but I don't hear you at all. Did your mic just die? Discord, maybe? Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna rejoin too. Okay, I rejoined the Discord as well. Can you, if we both rejoin, maybe it'll be better? It says you're offline, so, do we have another way we can, voice chat? I don't know if we have another voice chat. Hello? Oh, wait. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? You're kind of robotic, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
Say a cool robot quote.
Huh. It's weird, because you're coming through as a robot for me, too.
That might be a server thing on Discord's end.
Yeah, maybe.
I can understand you now, though.
Yeah. I think you could try changing the server to a different, or the Discord server to a different region.
Yeah, let's see here. Server settings. Well, on US Central, let's change it to... West?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what's the other?
Oh.
Hello?
Okay now.
Does it sound better?
Huh? Yeah, it sounds better for me.
Okay, yeah, so it must have been that server. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We figured it out. We did it. Okay, so yeah, if you just want to like list the ones you're most probably going to choose or like most interested in.
Yeah. So one of them, the one that I'm kind of leaning towards right now, is Mobile Suit Gundam: The 8th MS Team.
Ooh.
Which I've heard is really, really good.
Gundam stuff. I do like Gundam stuff.
Yeah. I like some Gundam stuff, and I hear this is a really good one.
I think I saw like one episode of Friend's House years ago.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. Yeah, this is like one of the ones that's like a side story kind of thing. There was almost an OVA that was really interesting, I think, supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking of.
Alright. We got some mecha going on.
I have the names written down. I'm trying to figure out which is which now. Oh, here's one. Shikabane Hime Aka, which is... I can send you the...
No,
I can send you the link in Discord. Okay.
I got it.
Alright. This is...
Corpse Princess Aka.
Yeah, this is one of the shows that came up from Ark's recommendation thing. And it's about this girl who like gets killed and is brought back to life as a corpse, and then she goes and kills everyone that killed her. Like, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, revenge story. It reminds me sort of like the plot reminds me a bit of Zombie Loan.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that. I don't think I've heard of that.
I need to go back. Just skip around in the trailer. And it looks pretty interesting. They do some cool stuff with animation in this. With, like, but I don't know if it's just in the trailer or in the actual show.
Oh, yeah.
Some of this looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's another possibility. But,
Corpse Princess.
yeah.
Alright,
And
alright.
one of the other shows is called Ungo, UN-GO.
Oh, Ungo. Wait, no, not
Yeah.
Bungo. Damn it.
No,
My
not
mouse
Bungo.
my mouse didn't move enough. Didn't get to the bottom.
This is sounds kind of
I've
weird.
heard of
It's like
this
a it's like a dystopian kind of apocalyptic future, but this guy is still a detective even though the world's all messed up. And he's got some weird associate with him, some girl that follows him. I don't know, that sounds kind of cool. I'd be in for a weird
Stuff.
supernatural mystery. Yeah. So yeah, that's a couple of the shows I'm thinking of. I'm kind of leaning. Yeah, I want something sci-fi or supernatural this time. I've been wanting to watch something for a while.
Yeah, after our last attempt at sci-fi, it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Ah, it's from the team of Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, cool.
Is it the original or Brotherhood? Let's see. It's Studio Bones. Yeah, the team of Full Metal Alchemist. It doesn't say if it's the original or not.
Oh, they do Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah, yeah. Bones is a good studio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's licensed by Sentai Filmworks. Mystery Supernatural, yeah. R-rated, 17 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for a lot of blood. But
Probably.
yeah, those
Yeah.
seem pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What have you been thinking of for the next season?
So I've been narrowing it down a lot. I don't want to do another Slice of Life just because we just did one, of course.
Yeah, and I feel like Slice of Life doesn't necessarily work too well for our format.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot to talk about week to week.
It's like the interesting things are like Kino no Tabi is kind of Slice of Life, but it's like episodic ones that are supposed to really make you think. Like it's very philosophical, so I feel like that could work. And I'm curious if Shoujo Shumatsu Ryoko or Girls Last Ride or whatever it's called would be. But yeah, I'm probably not doing either of those, although I'll probably watch them.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Land of the Lustrous, but since we're both gonna watch that show anyways, I figured let's find something else to like, because we'll probably talk about that all the time anyways. So
Yeah, probably. I'll probably bring it up no matter what.
yeah, probably same. So right now I was mainly leaning between Inuyashiki, which is supposed to be really cool and thought-provoking. Two Car, because it's also an original anime. It is an original anime about sidecar racing, a bunch of schoolgirls. It's like, this could be like the Yuri original anime we needed. Like, we got gays on ice, now we can get lesbians in sports cars, like, well, in motorcycles. Like, it could be very good. It could be.
It could be.
It could be, but it could also be really bad, and that, I'm a little worried about that. But yeah, so it's that one, and then the last one I was looking at is Kujira no Koro wa Sajo ni Utao, or Children of the Whales, because that one just sounded so interesting.
Yeah.
The art looked really pretty. The JC Staff one, where it's like a 14-year-old archivist of the Mud Whale, the Utopian island that floats across the surface, and some people are born and blessed, but also cursed with the ability. I think it's like 9 in 10, so like 9 out of 10 people don't really live past young adulthood, but they get powers, special powers to use until they die.
Yeah.
But yeah, they stumble
That sounds
across
cool.
other islands, but they've never met, seen, or even heard of a human who wasn't from their own. And then one day they visit an island as large as a mud whale and meets a girl. So it's someone from like outside of this world supposedly coming in. And it seems really interesting. The art's super pretty, at least from the trailer. It sounds really cool. This is kind of the one I'm leaning towards the most right now.
Yeah. That part is really good. That trailer looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, it is shoujo. It's sci-fi mystery drama fantasy shoujo. Like, it's everything mixed.
Yeah. It's like,
But there'll be romance for sure since it's shoujo. But
hmm
yeah, that one looks really cool. So I'm looking at that again, and then 2CAR, and then Inuyashiki. I'll just play a bit of all their trailers here. Let's look at 2CARs. 2CAR it specifically says follows high schoolers Yuri Miyata. Her name is Yuri, and Megumi Meguro as they battle 6 other rival pairs. So there's 14 characters in total. That's a lot.
That is.
Like, it sounds like it's going to be Yuri basically. It's like, here's our 17 or 14 different female characters. And they're all in pairs of 2. Oh no, look at all these ships you could get into. So like, the animation for this also looks pretty.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wait, there's a goth lolly pair. Yes.
Nice.
There's twins. Hey look, they even have sisters. Damn it.
They're just getting all the stereotypes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like showing a bunch of the pairs and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks cool.
Yeah, that one also looks cool. There's not as much information about it, so it's hard for me to be like, yeah, this will definitely be good and cool. But that's, again, of course, because it's also an original anime, so I'm like, And then we have Inuyashiki, which is like an old man with cancer who becomes like a cyborg superhero.
Oh yeah, that show sounds really weird.
Yeah.
This trailer.
It's like...
It's weird.
Yeah. Inuyashiki's last show.
Yeah.
It's like all about like ideals versus each other and stuff. I think it's by Mappa, who I'm not used to seeing like a bunch of 3D animation from Mappa, I don't think.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, they're doing Kakaguri, and they did some Yuri on Ice stuff. And
Yeah.
OVA, apparently. No, yeah, they did Yuri on Ice. Yeah, I'm not used to them doing 3D, so it kind of throws me off that it's them. It looks almost like a Polygon Pictures works. I don't know how well they'll do 3D CG, and that kind of worries me. Just because it doesn't look like they're very tested in it. But Mappa's a good studio, so hopefully, right, like they did, like... Slope and stuff, and
yeah. I was actually
so
looking
much
at
TQ.
Yeah. I was actually looking at Mappa earlier today the other day because I was looking at stuff for next season of what I might watch. And one of them shows is Vanishing Line. That's one of their shows.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I wonder what else Mappa's done. There's like Zankyou no Terror and Yuri on Ice and Kids on the Slope.
Kind of worried because it almost looks like Inuyashiki is like their B team. Because
I hope not.
Vanishing Line looks
Sophie.
like the animation looks like their regular style of animation, but like really high quality. I was looking at that for a while too, but yeah, it kind of, which would be really upsetting to me because Inuyashiki is actually really popular. It sounds like it should be really big, but of course, Vanishing Line is an original anime, so they want to put a lot into that. Which actually, surprisingly, there's been a huge boom in original anime again, because there was quite a while where there was hardly any. And like this next season, we have... Let me just get back to that. Next season, we have... How many original anime here? Let me go.
Is there a way to sort by original or something?
I'm not sure. There's one. But this looks like it's probably a kid show, but it's still original, so we're still counting it. 1, 2. It looks like a graduation thing, but there's 2. New Fireball season, so that's 3. Classic Lloyd's technically original, even if it's season 2, so that's 4. Time Boken, second season of Time Boken, I've heard a lot. I think that's like a kid show, but still, it's original. That's 5. Vanishing Line makes 6. Love Live Sunshine is original. That's 7. Shenanimegans is another original. That's 8. Cardfight Vanguard Z is original. That's 9. Because technically the anime, I think, came after the Cardfight Vanguard anime, not before. So
okay.
That's 9 so far. 2CAR makes 10. Wake Up Girls new season is 11. RoboMasters, that's 12. There's Dire Horizon, which is 13, and then Love Kome Relove Rice, which is just a fucking terrible thing about Rice. It's 14. It's season 2 too. And then New Yuki Yuna season, which makes 15. 15 original series. And that's not counting ONAs, OVAs, and movies.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, if we look at like this current season, how many original there are, there's not going to be nearly as much. Let me... Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 this season, compared to 15 next season. And the season before it, there was, counting kid shows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first season of Love Kome. Damn it. Love Rice. 8. Okay, there's a lot more the first season, but I probably shouldn't be counting kid shows. I've realized there's a lot of kid shows on here. But yeah, it's like these past few seasons, there's just been a lot more original stuff, honestly. Like, if we jump back to 2016, there'll probably be a lot less.
Yeah, probably.
Like, yeah, I'll jump to spring. I didn't mean to go to 2015, but whatever, it works.
Close enough.
Yeah, there's... Since I counted the other kid shows, I have to count these, so there's 3 that are all kid shows so far. 4. This one looks kind of like a kid show, but it's enough I won't count as one. 5. This one I also won't count because it's enough of like an actual. 6. So actually, I just can't do it counting the kid shows. There's so many. There's like 5, 6. There's 6 kid shows already. All the kid shows get the original stuff. If I did that with the other one, I don't know how many there was to remove. But like, yeah, it's like a lot of them are really short stuff. There's not a lot. Actually, this season had a decent amount too. I don't know. People have been complaining that there hasn't been a lot of original stuff for a while, and there really hasn't. Like, like out of this, looking at the only shows that look like actual TV shows, it's like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That are actual shows. And the next season, it's still, most of them are around 8 total, and then the next season is like 15, even if you count kid shows. So it's still pretty interesting that we're suddenly getting more. I think having studios like 3 Hertz show up definitely helps. I found a show I'm adding to my plan to watch list, though.
Nice. What show?
Hokage no Pleiades. It is magic in space. Magical space girls.
Nice.
A thing. We'll watch it. But yeah, we got kind of sidetracked again just because I'm easily sidetracked by stuff I think is interesting, and I'm sorry. Please rein me in if I go too far. But yeah, so yeah, I was mainly looking at those 3 at this point. I was looking at like Junie Tyson and stuff for a while, and sorry, I had to yawn. And like Vanishing Line and stuff, but it's like, nah, we're gonna probably these 3.
Okay.
But yeah, mainly looking at the Mud Whale right now because it just sounds very unique and interesting, and the art looks amazing.
Yeah, that sounds wild.
It could be really bad though. We're gonna find out.
Yeah. We'll see.
So that's probably what we're gonna do. Probably Mud Whale, and probably whichever one of yours you like the most.
Yeah, probably Gundam at this point.
Gundams and Mud Whales, alright.
Alright. What if the Mud Whales are Gundams? Whoa.
It's genius. It's genius. It does have a sci-fi tag on here.
Oh, good point.
They could be Gundams. Oh shit. That's next level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, have they announced much stuff for winter season?
Mm.
I'm just curious if they've announced
question.
new stuff, because I haven't looked in a while. It doesn't look like they've announced much more stuff than when we last looked. Yeah, I don't see anything really new, but I'm excited for that season. Yomushi Pedal, Tojino Miko sounds cool. Mitsuboshi Colors should be good, and hopefully it'll get popular enough that Hitori Bochi will also get translated.
Yeah.
Goddamn, Popu Tepiku Pop Team Epic got an anime. I'll never know how, but I'm so excited for that. I want to see if we don't have farther back seasons, which kind of sucks, because I want to know when some other stuff that's being announced comes out. Because there's like stuff that's upcoming. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff upcoming I never heard of. This is a good way to look at stuff. There's the new Full Metal Panic season, but there's this anime called Takunomi, which is a slice of life comedy shonen, and it says 20-year-old Michiru Amatsuki moved to Tokyo due to a change of career. She decided to live in a woman-only share house, Stella House Haruna, with people of different ages and occupations. It's always fun when there's delicious alcohol and meals. So it's just a girl getting drunk around other girls.
Right.
My kind of show. A new season of Yamano Susume. Of course, Uma Musume, Fooly Cooly 3. It's like I want seasons. There's apparently there's going to be an anime following the story of Natsunoke Honda, a pro baseball player.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? They should make an anime out of that the Daigo manga. If all the Fighting Empire Daigo.
That would be interesting. I want to see more stuff on like pro gaming.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff that looks interesting coming up. There's a new Fate series, Fate Extra Last Encore, whatever that means. We have Maishen Madshen, Magic Fantasy School. When the two girls meet, magic begins. That's the first line. It's like, yes. Mira no Kaikara, which is some slice of life comedy. Supernatural. Island, which is a sci-fi drama. Shio-chan no Tsugakuro, of course, I'm super excited for. The Gashikashi 2 that looks awful.
Yeah.
The animation, what did you do to it? It was so good. New Grisaya series. I think it's like a prequel one.
Yeah.
New Lupin. What other stuff is here? Oh, there's one about the girl who's like 3.5 inches tall and lives in the forest. I saw the manga for that. Of course, Golden Kamuy is going to be having one. Hoshi Engi sounds like it could be cool. Wait, is Hoshi Engi Spirit Circle? Like, that's not a Spirit Circle, right? No, that's Soul Hunter. Okay, I was like, that doesn't... It's not... And then there's some stuff that makes me hate anime. Alice, Siscon Nisan to Futago no Emoto.
Oh, great.
Like, I don't even have to explain more.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And then there's also, like, Harukana Receive, which is about, like, beach volleyball.
I'm sure it's very respectfully done and well thought out.
It's
and totally not just fan service.
Yeah, it's like, well, the fact that, like, countries are like, yeah, you have to wear, like, a bikini for these... like in like the Olympics and stuff is really fucked up. It's like, nah, because a lot of them do. We got vampire shit with Devil's Line. It's been a while since there's been a vampire anime. We're not we won't talk about Blood of Wars. No one's ever gonna just forget that exists. What is this? Shoujo Kageki Review Starlight. Is this an idol show? Music school show? These characters look so much like Reina and Kumiko from Hibike Euphonium. I thought it was like something for that. It's a Kinema Citrus series, though. Oh my god, it looks cute. I'm excited for that. It looks like some school battle drama thing. I don't know. Kinema Citrus is a cool studio, though. They're the ones doing Made in Abyss right now.
Oh.
So. Alice in Deadly School. Oh, it's another school zombie one. That's
Oh,
unfortunate. It
great.
looks like it's kind of a copy of School Life. It looks like a not as good School Life.
Yeah.
Makaki City Actors is getting a new series as Makaku City Reload. I hope they have one episode that they do the jankiest animation again. Did you ever hear about that?
No, I don't think I did.
So the live animation here, look at the the TV release of this episode versus the Blu-ray, because one of the episodes was really rushed and it was dude, I'm linking it here, but I'm also gonna play some of it.
Yeah.
Like you could, my friend saw it and was like horrified by it. I saw it later enough that I didn't have to watch the weird ass TV version. But it's like this really janky 3D CG
Oh,
episode.
jeez. That's really bad.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
you see the Blu-ray though? The rest of the show looks like the Blu-ray.
Oh.
Almost the entire rest of the show looks like the Bluray. So it's like the fact that
That's
they had
weird.
this one. Yeah, it's like it was so bad. But it's weird because for 3D, it's like super fluid 3D animation
Mm-hmm.
compared to like some 3D animation, except for the faces suck. It's really fluid. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like what? it was a thing.
Yeah. So
They
it was
even,
just this
like,
one
changed
episode?
some of the characters and like scenes and stuff. Like,
But it was just this one episode. It was really messed up. But the rest of
Yeah.
it was fine. That's
Yeah.
bizarre.
yeah, it's I don't know. But yeah, I hope the new season does something like that. When will second season of Kantai Collection come out? They've been saying it'll be coming for years.
Oh yeah, that show.
One day.
Eventually.
One Punch Man's gonna get a second season.
Yeah. It's not surprising. That show was super popular.
Lots of fantasy, RPG type light novel stuff. High
Mhm.
Score Girl. Oh, Comic Girls will be good. I've read some of the manga. It's just like
Yeah.
a slice of life of a bunch of mangaka living together in a dorm.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming out. Ooh, Drifters Season 2's been announced. Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, we've got so much cool stuff coming out. Like Devilman Crybaby. That one's coming out on Netflix, right? That's a Netflix one?
Maybe?
I think.
I have no idea.
There's so much sci-fi stuff too that's coming out that looks cool. Like Ico Incarnation seems interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Cool.
I'm getting into like ONAs.
Mm-hmm.
Inferno Cop Season 2, eventually. Also the new Knights of the Zodiac, Saint Seiya.
Oh yeah.
Even the OVA stuff looks interesting. Like there's Utakata Overdrive, which just like the pictures, they look cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go too far down because I think I'll get to a point where it's like, oh, look at all this upcoming porn! Because you know that happens.
Yeah. That's for our other 18 plus podcast.
Wait. They're making a one episode OVA series of.
What?
I feel like this book.
What?
It seemed familiar to a different. It made me think of a different manga. This picture, I was thinking of like Miss Sunflower. I think I was like, this isn't that right? Like no.
Okay.
And then there's just unknown stuff. There's gonna be more Ginga Ayu Densetsu.
Oh boy.
Yeah, apparently it's 2017, but I don't think it's actually coming out in 2017.
Yeah.
But more. We should start watching now because we have to watch like 182.
Yeah.
God, there's also Killing Bites. People have been created that are human-animal hybrids, and powerful businesses bet on the outcome of their duels. It's like, yeah, it's like action, sci-fi, horror, ecchi sign-in. It's ecchi still.
Just throw a little bit of everything in there. Huh.
Oh God! Wait! This sounds amazing. Let me read this synopsis.
Okay.
People are being created that are human-animal hybrids, and powerful businesses bet on the outcome of their duels. College student Nomoto Yuya's casual acquaintances ask him to drive them around to pick up girls one day, which he soon finds out means by force. The girl they kidnap is an animal-human hybrid named Hitomi, who slaughters all of them except Yuya. Hitomi is a honey badger, which is called the most fearless of all animals. Now Hitomi is assigned to stay with Yuya for his protection. The honey badger don't give a shit. Honey badger kill all the kidnappers. It's like, that's all I could think about. Anyways, yeah, I think I got near the bottom of the upcoming stuff, so...
Yeah.
There's a little extra random stuff. I don't probably could have not done that, but I got distracted.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. It was fun. we learned about Honey Badger Don't Give a Shit, the anime, coming soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon. I'm excited for that one now.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. Yeah, so I think that's it for this week.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a long episode, mainly because I kept going on tangents. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah. Fuck the rules.
Exactly.
But yeah, so thank you everyone for watching and dealing with the rambling. I hope it was somewhat enjoyable still.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
See you next week.